what's up everyone, and welcome to this brand new Ninjago Dragon 4 video, where I will talk about what I think will happen in Ninjago Dragon 4 episode 2. A short interruption from me before this video starts, that I have got many comments saying that I talk too fast in my videos, so I will talk slower and hope that you guys will like it more. Please leave a comment what you think about it. But back to Ninjago. Since we've gotten many trailers and clips to work with, I also think that Ninjago Dragon 4 will be the best season so far. I actually think this season will be darker. Not as dark as the Oni trilogy, obviously, but the darkest Ninjago Dragon Rising season so far. I also really love how Ninjago Dragon 4 starts off exactly where season 3 episode 20 ended. But before this video starts, I want to say something, and that is that these videos I make takes a lot of time to create, so I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to help me out. I watch my subscriber count all the time, and it makes me so happy to see it go up, but it often doesn't go up much, and that makes me sad. I really need some support. This is literally my biggest dream, and I think about it all the time. So if you want to be a kind person and help me reach my dream, and just overall make me happier, press the subscribe button, like the video, and of course hype it. I would also appreciate if you could answer the question of today, which is, who is your favorite elemental monster? My favorite elemental monster is the mutation monster because he looks so cool. But now I will talk about Ninjago Dragon 4 episode 2. I think this is the episode where the Lloyd group will create the elemental monsters in the Column of Realms. I think Ninjago Dragon 4 episode 2 is where everything will really take off with the story for Ninjago Dragon 4. And I think episode 1 will mainly be about wrapping up everything that happened in Ninjago Dragon 3 episode 20 just to give us a fresh start. So episode 2 will be where the story takes off. I also actually think that we'll see Raz in this episode because we will see what he's up to. But we know that he won't be the main villain for this season, and Raz is kinda sitting off his part. We know that he will play a bigger part in Ninjago Dragon 4 part 2. We know that the main focus will be on the Loyalist group and the elemental monsters who are created by the Loyalist group. We even see this in the new intro for Ninjago Dragon 4, where the Loyalist leader summoned elemental monsters, and the Loyalist leader is obviously Dr. Labro. But I think everyone knows this by now. We even got a better shot of the fire monster, which I think is very cool. But until now, we have still not seen any energy monster or any balance monster, and I wonder if there will be any, because in the intro there are none, but we can see all the other elemental monsters. But I think there has to be an elemental monster of energy, right? I can understand why there's no balance monster, since the Source Dragon of Balance is departed. I really wonder, where is the elemental monster of energy? But I think in Ninjago Dragon 4 episode 2, we will learn more about the plot. And I think this is the episode where Lloyd will go away for his solo mission. That will leave Aaron, Euphrasia and Zane alone in the Whispering Woods. I also think this is the episode where the Whispering Woods get drained of its energy by the Loyalists to summon the elemental monsters. The reason I think the elemental monster will appear in this episode, because I don't think they will be summoned in the first episode. There simply won't be enough time. Thus that episode will probably focus a lot of all 3 different teams. We will also see Lloyd talking with Art Dragon of Life in this episode. Part 1 is only 10 episodes long, so the story will most likely move on forward pretty fast. That's why I think they will drain the powers of the Whispering Woods in episode 2, or at least start doing it, or make up some plans for it. I think episode 2 will most likely focus on Lloyd and his team, since this episode will most likely focus about lore on the Whispering Woods. We might also get some teasers about the previous Green Ninjas and a bit of lore about them, and maybe also some teasers about Sorcerer, because I think Sorcerer has to be Laura's master. This will obviously not be revealed in Ninjago Dragon 4 part 1. I think the reveal will happen in part 2, or maybe even in season 5, but most likely in part 2. We might also find out if Misako was a previous Green Ninja, which I've heard of speculations about. Some theories suggest that this could be why she left Lloyd at that school, because she was in the Whispering Woods doing her duty, and she knew all along that Lloyd would become the Green Ninja. We've already seen Lloyd unlock his true potential when he defeated the Overlord, but it makes me wonder what could happen if he reaches his second true potential to face Laura's master. Maybe this second true potential is something completely different, like a powerful dragon form, or maybe an Oni form, since we've gotten teasers about that. We have seen Lloyd's Oni form, but we have never seen his dragon form, and Ninjago Dragon Rising is obviously about dragons, so maybe he can unlock some super dragon or something, since Lloyd is 25% dragon. But I don't think he will use this second true potential in Ninjago Dragon 4 part 1, or maybe not in season 4 at all. It seems more likely for something that they will save until season 5, or for something that will be connected to Laura's master's reveal. The reveal of Lloyd's second true potential could come in season 4 part 2, but possibly and most likely in season 5. Hopefully when this moment comes, it's handled properly and not rushed like the storyline with the Forbidden 5 and especially with Thunderfang. In the second episode, just like the first one, we'll also get to see a new intro, which is exciting. Based on the trailer, it looks like Jump Up Kickback might be making a return, but it looks like it's going to be a remix between Re-Rise and Jump Up Kickback, which make a lot of sense since it's Ninjago's 15 years anniversary. The series has already shown that it's willing to remix 10 songs, since in Ninjago Dragon 3 intro, it's a remix of Re-Rise. Overall, things are looking good, and it would be great to hear the classic song again. But as we know, Lloyd isn't the first Green Ninja, and this is big lore changing. But they have done something similar before actually. For example, Garmadon was originally evil because he was bitten by the Great Devourer, but they later changed the lore and made him evil because he was an Oni, meaning that darkness was always inside him. I think Sorcerer is Laura's master because of how things have happened before in the show, especially in Ninjago Dragon 3. It will also make sense for his character. For original Ninjago, Jay was actually supposed to be the Green Ninja, but they choose Lloyd instead because it would make a better twist and also make his character useful. I think it's a bit similar with Sorcerer. His character needs to make more sense and more included. His character needs to make more sense since they included him, and he needs to fill a more important role. We know that many people think that an alternate version of Wu could be Laura's master, but I don't think so. Master Wu was actually going to be Laura's master at one point, but that idea was scrapped. So I think they dropped that concept and went with Sorcerer instead. I think Sorcerer was an Eagle student who turned evil, and that Sorcerer was a previous Green Ninja with golden powers. That would explain how he was able to teleport away the Shadow Dojo. He's probably using the golden power, and when the dojo got teleported away, it got golden. How would an alternate version of Wu even do this? If it were an evil Wu, that Wu and our Wu would have to be the same and equal in power. And Master Wu isn't really that strong. We have never seen him doing anything at this level. One thing I just found out is that when Ryu from Ben 10 talks with Wilgax, it looks exactly the same when Raz talks to his master. She goes into a trance and floats in this strange place. It's like Wilgax's mind or something like that. And they're floating in the sky. This looks exactly like how it is when Raz talks to his master. Maybe the Ninjago Dragon writers got inspired by Ben 10. So maybe all this golden glow we see in this void is golden power from Sorcerer. When Ryu is in her void with Wilgax, it looks exactly like Wilgax, you know, if you look at the background here. I really hope that we can see what Cole is up to in this episode. We know that he will be alone, exactly like Lloyd. So both Cole and Lloyd are on solo missions in Ninjago Rising 4. We know that Cole will go alone and that he will face the loyalists in their hideout. Maybe this loyalist we see right here is Sora's parents. I've heard speculations about that, since they were very loyal to Imperium. It would be really cool to see Cole fighting Sora's parents, but something I really want to see is a battle between Cole and the loyalist leader in the loyalist hideout. We know that Cole will achieve his golden form, and this version is way more powerful, and we know that he will go up against the loyalist group and the elemental monsters with it. And we see here how many elemental monsters they fight, so this version has to be extremely powerful. But obviously this won't happen in Ninjago Rising 4 episode 2. But we know that Cole will go away from mission, so I really wonder if he will leave Raz in the monastery, since we know that both are in there. They will probably say something that Raz has locked the doors or something to the bottom of the monastery, and then Cole has to go for an emergency mission to stop the loyalists. But that was everything for my speculation about Ninjago Rising 4 episode 2. I really hope that you like it, and I wonder if you agree with my speculations or not. Or at least if you think it makes sense. As episode 1 is usually slower, then episode 2 brings up more action. Ninjago Rising seasons are usually structured like this, so I guess this one won't be any difference. But before you guys leave, I just want to tell you something that happened to me yesterday, since I'm bored and don't have anyone else to tell this to. So yesterday, when I was at the train station, I walked past a mother and her son. For some reason, the kid was afraid to take the escalator. That made me wonder what kind of childhood he has had, if he couldn't even take the escalator. The mom used to keep pushing him to take the escalator, but he didn't want to, instead of just using the stairs next to them. In my head, I didn't understand why they just didn't take the stairs. That would have saved so much time and trouble, or at least use the elevator or something. And for those who are wondering what kind of mom this was, she was probably in high school or something when she got her kid. And by the look of her, I could tell that she was so proud, like, I'm a young mother. She was standing there with an energy drink in her hand. While I was standing there waiting for her train, I could hear them arguing. The mom was like, Mom is here, it's just an escalator, it's nothing to be afraid of, you won't be sucked into a black hole, Mom is here. And she sounded so proud by saying it. But the kid keeps saying, but seriously Mom, I don't want to take the escalator, I don't like escalators, like serious Mom. Like if this was my kid, I'd just taken the stairs instead. But instead, the mom literally says, hey, if you take the escalator, I buy you 200 V-Bucks. And I was like, what the bro? Anyways, that was just a little weird story that I wanted to share with you guys. But that was all for today's video. I would really appreciate it if you told me what you think about this little story, if this is something you want me to keep doing or not. And of course, answer the question of the day in the comments, which is, who is your favorite elemental monster? Also, make sure to like the video and hype the video. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel. It's my biggest dream to have a big YouTube channel, and it will mean the world to me if you help me out. So I hope I see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, you still here? Well then subscribe and check out any of these 2 videos.